Hey everybody, blackwing 9053 here, coming to you with an updated version of my blackwings that I'm going to run at YCS, Rhode Island, if I'm able to go. So here's the deck list that I updated yesterday. I have, for blackwings, I have 3 Shura, or 3 Shuras, 3 Boras, 2 Siroccos, 2 Blizzards, 2 Bayous, 2 Kalutes, and the 1 Gale. Standard blackwing, pretty much a standard blackwing engine right here. And I run the 2 Bayous over the 1 because Bayou is better at 2 because you draw into it more, and if it's in your you can get it into your grave faster to plus off the graveyard plays. And if you use Shura's effect when you attack with your opponent's monster, it's a +1 in the battle phase, and main phase 2 you can go into in battle phase you can go into Bayou, and main phase 2 you can sync with Shura and Bayou to go into a rank 5. Say you go into TG Hyper Librarian, and then that same main phase 2, say you have Bayou in the grave with the Sirocco, you can go 6, you can go Armwing and +1 off the Hyper Librarian. So basically that's that with all the blackwings that I have. That's all the blackwings that I have in the blackwing part of the deck. Blackwing engine part of the deck. For the non-blackwing monsters, I have 2 for hand traps. I have 2 Bayous. I'm trying to add a 3rd one into the deck. And I have 2 Battle Faders. Those are the hand traps. Standard hand traps. Everybody should know the effects of each. And for my last monster, Sangin. Sangin basically in this deck basically pluses for your Kalutes, your Faders, your Bayou, and your Gale, and Blizzard. Basically, 90% of your deck can be plussed off of Sangin. 90% of your monster lineup can be plussed off of Sangin. So that's why I run Sangin. Now for the spell lineup, I run the standard 2 pod dualities, double MST, double Dark Eruption to get back either your Fader, your Kalute, your Gale, or your Blizzard in needed situations for each of them. And then for the rest of our spells, we have 1 Alert Darkness, and for our staples and spells, we have Monster Reborn, Heavy, and Dark Hole. I'm gonna take out the Heavy for another Bayou because I'm taking out the Heavy for a Bayou, and I will explain that in the trap lineup. And for the traps, we run 2 bottomless trap holes, 2 Fiendish chains, 2 compulsory evacuation devices, 2 Icaruses, and the reason why we're taking out the heavy is because we run 2 MSTs and we run 2 Icarus attacks. Basically, Icarus attack basically pops your opponent's, either your opponent's monster and their back row, and you minus one of your blackwings and you pop 2 of their cards. They go -1, you go plus in the grave. If you pop Sirocco and you have a value in the grave. And then and then MSTs are standard and all that, so that's why we're not going to run heavy. And for our last 2 tracks, we run the 2 solemn warnings. Standard. Everybody knows that. And onto our extra deck. In our extra deck, we run for our blackwing synchros, we run 3 armed wings, 2 arbor masters, and 1 silverwing. Silverwing is situational. It doesn't always come out to play, but it's more used to sink in the grave. If arbor master's in the grave with a value, you can go for silverwings, because normally silverwing can be synced with 1 blackwing tuner and 2 more non-blackwing monsters. That the 2 non-blackwing monsters, not 2 or more non-tuner monsters, goes down to 1 if you sync for it in the grave with a value. And then everything else is standard if you know your blackwings. And then we run T2 Hyperlight Brain for the +1 off the other things after it with the 1 draw. Then we run Inferno Doom Dragon, which I'm gonna take that out for another card that's gonna be done before YCS Rhode Island. If I do go, I'm gonna switch that out for something else. Don't know what yet. Stardust, standard. Scrap Dragon, everybody knows what that does. Red Dragon Archfiend. Thought Ruler, really good card for this deck. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, gain life points equal. When this card is destroyed, when Thought Ruler destroys a monster, you gain life points equal to the original attack of that monster. So when Thought Ruler attacks, you gain life points. They lose life points and you gain that attack that you just killed. And then for our Exceed, we run 1 Zen Mains, 1 Utopia, and 1 Gem Net Pro. Pretty standard there. And onto our extra deck. And for the extra deck, I run 2 Doom Caliber Knights. For decks that run Gores, Trag, you can't get them. You can't go for Trag, or you can't go for Gores and all that. Run 2 Cyber Dragons, standard. 2 DD Crows, pretty standard. And 1 Grand Mole. That's the monster lineup for my extra deck. My side deck. That's the monster lineup for my side deck. And for the spells, we run 1 Forbidden Lance and 1 Prohibition. I'm trying to get I'm gonna side a 2nd Prohibition when I get it before Rhode Island. We got the 2 Ghosted Matches, Divine Wrath, Delta Crow for heavy back row decks and decks that have back row in general. And we run Soul Drain. So that's my blackwing deck updated. And my updated blackwing deck. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And Blackwing 9053 signing up.